Hey you guys, so first before we get started on the makeup, I just wanted to note that when I do my makeup for an interview, I do not wear the outfit while I'm getting ready. I am really clumsy / unlucky or something, and I will destroy the outfit if I need it for a special occasion. On a normal day, I'm fine, but when I'm nervous or excited, I will most likely spill foundation all over my shirt and have no backup or something. So I'm just wearing like loose fitting clothes, especially the top, because when you take your top off, you don't want to ruin your makeup. So a loose fitting top is awesome, and I'm just wearing like PJ pants to be comfortable. But before I start, I always try to pick out an outfit so I kind of know if I'm having a color that I want to work around. But seriously, this makeup is what I do every time. It's my go-to, my fail-safe. If I have an interview, I know exactly what I'm doing with my makeup because it's natural but like accentuates my natural face. So yeah. So I did my skincare like normal. I always personally start with my eye makeup. That's just how I do it. And so of course I'm going to use my primer potion as normal. And really, to me, interview makeup and date makeup is very similar. Like, you want to look like the best version of yourself but not be like overdone. You just want to look natural and pretty but put together and polished. So I see interviews and like first dates or like some type of occasion that you want to make a good first impression, meeting the parents, whatever. This is kind of what I gravitate towards, to look like myself, but to look like a really put together, nice, natural version of myself. Okay, so I always have to use a cream shadow. I'm using Maybelline Color Tattoo in Nude Compliment because that's the one I'm currently using. And I just use a synthetic brush and just put this all over my eye. And honestly, any neutral color I would pick. Usually for interviews I'll do like a lighter color, but this one easily shears out, so it's not a big deal. And I'm getting ready for the interview several hours before I'm going. I have my interview in the afternoon, so I kind of have to take that into consideration. Sometimes I would get ready directly before if it was like a morning interview or if I had to drive somewhere. But today I'm getting ready a little bit early compared to when the interview is. So I'm doing the same stuff but just not getting fully ready all at one time. Okay, then my go-to eyeshadow palette, any interview, is the Sonia Kashuk Ion Neutral Matte Palette. This is just a perfect assortment of matte colors, and for me, mattes are the way to go for interviews because sometimes shimmers can, to me personally, just can be a little overdone, or like I don't know. Sometimes I guess it can be misconstrued. We have talked about a million times how makeup is not like perceived the same way for every person, and how sometimes wearing a lot of makeup people will think you're fake or you're trying too hard or whatever. I personally don't think that, but interviews, you kind of want to impress the person and you kind of want to show them what they want to see. So I just use mattes, and that has always worked really well for me. So primarily I'll do just like a lighter color all over. I love this like neutrally skin tone color. This is like my most used shadow, and I'll just put this all over first. So then I have a nice canvas and can do anything on top of this. And as you can see, the cream shadow really doesn't affect the look, it just helps the longevity of it. And if you have like some interviews, like second interviews can be like hours long, so you definitely want makeup that'll last. But I always put like one of these neutrally light colors down first, and then I'll take like a medium shade and just do a little bit in the crease because I think I look more like myself with definition in my crease. Like, I don't know if you can tell the difference. This has some shadow in the crease and this one doesn't. And I don't know, I just think I look more like myself. So I do a little bit of this, and you guys know I love eye makeup. So doing a really natural look, although I don't do it a lot, is just sort of different for me because I like to really go crazy on my eye makeup. So I just have a little bit of definition. I'm going to take the white and just slightly highlight the brow. And then blend. Alright, we might go back to this. That's what I really love about this palette. You can go a ton of different ways and add in different colors, and it just has like everything in it. I always use eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay Rockstar liner. It's just like a smoky purple color. Let me get a closer up mirror. And I like to always use eyeliner, so I don't skip that step for interviews because I think it, I don't know, like I said, it looks more like me when I do it. And you want to feel like yourself at an interview, like you don't want to be a fake person. I have like kind of mixed feelings about interviews because, I don't know, it just seems like a conspiracy to me almost. Like either you tell the truth or you try to tell them what they want to hear, and it's just kind of confusing and you never really know for sure what's gonna happen. So I just try to be myself and try to just see, you know. Anyhow, so I put a little bit of eyeliner on, and I'm just going to use a little bit of this taupey color just to go over that and soften it a little. And I'm wearing a brighter colored shirt that I'm going to show you guys. So, not like I would ever use color in an interview makeup anyhow, but knowing what you're wearing, I personally think really helps you. So, if there is a color and you don't want to clash it, you know. Okay, I'm going to do a little tiny bit of a winged liner. Just a small one, not anything crazy, and if I go crazy, I'll have to start over again because I don't want the wing liner to be like too intense or anything, so I'm just gonna just try to make sure they're mostly even. And I didn't totally mess up. That one's kind of messed up. Alright. Also, what I would say is never try something new for interview makeup. Like, never use a new product that you've never used before. Just go to your tried and true and just stick to that. So don't like buy all new makeup for an interview, especially like foundation or like mascara, because what if the foundation breaks up or like oxidizes and you look crazy? Or what if the mascara is like smudging and you look crazy? Like, I'm always paranoid about looking crazy in interviews, so I just try to stick to what I know will work, and that has always served me well. Okay, moving on to face makeup. I always do mascara last. I'm going to use my Faced HangoveRx primer, and I've cut into it to get what's left, and this is just like a hydrating primer, nothing really fancy, but it will just make the makeup look nice and go on smoothly. For foundation, I'm going to use my favorite, the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous. And this I know is natural looking, has nice coverage, it's just perfect. And I'm going to apply it with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. So I'm just going to put some on my face, and I start with a little. We can always add more. And this is just my favorite foundation that I own, and I know that it will look nice and wear well, so that is why I picked this. I don't want to use, even though I'm trying to use up stuff, I don't want to use that for an interview. Like, I want to use what I know will look good, and I just want to look natural, not like super glowy or anything. I'm just going to add a little bit of concealer under my eyes, just like a touch, just to make that look really nice. And that was the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer. Okay, so I think my base is done. I'm just going to set it with my Guerlain Meteorites. This just gives a really nice natural finish glow to the skin. And it just looks really pretty, and we'll set the makeup. I'm using my Makeup Forever 130 large powder brush. Alright, for cheeks, I always use the same blush, always. The Estee Lauder Mad Men blush in Light Show. It's just the perfect neutrally pink, and it just works so nicely on my skin tone, and I use like a fluffier brush just so it's not like, I don't want a ton of blush, I just want a little. So I'm just lightly putting this on. And what's sad is that I really never wear this blush unless I am going to an interview. So it's like I have it completely conserved for interviews. It's like really weird, I guess. But it just looks nice and natural. It looks like a natural flush. And it just really brightens the face. And I think it looks really pretty. And I'm just going to add a touch of the Inglot highlighting powder, just a little, because that blush has a little bit of a shimmer, but I just kind of wanted to use that today. Alright, so what's left? Brows. I'm just going to do what I normally do to my brows. Like I said, with my bangs, you can't really see my brows, so it doesn't really matter what they look like exactly, but I just use the Anastasia Perfect Brow Pencil in the tail, and then I go in with the Tinted Brow Gel, both in Auburn, to fill or like set the rest of my brow, and this just works really well for me, gives it a little better color to match my hair, and it sets them, so it works. Alright, two last steps, mascara and lips. For mascara, I try to use a more natural mascara. You guys know I love big, clumpy, volumized lashes, and I still want to have like nice lashes, but I don't want super clumpy lashes. So I really love the Max Factor Masterpiece High Definition Mascara. It just has a really nice, like, small comb brush, and is that a contradiction? A comb brush? Probably. But they're plastic bristles, and it gives really nice, like, definition to, oh my god, so I've already messed up. That's typical, and I'll show you how to fix that easily, but don't deal with it yet. It gives nice definition to the lashes but it doesn't make them look so clumpy and crazy like I usually like. So I'm just gonna build this up to what I like, and I'm also gonna put a little bit on the bottom lashes, but not a ton. So if you mess up your mascara like I do, don't like freak out right away. Just remember that you did it so you can clean it up, but all you have to do is kind of let it sit. So if you mess up on your first eye, just wait till you finish your second eye and take a dry Q-tip and just like, it just rubs away with the dry Q-tip. It's like kind of magic. And I usually try to go back in with an eyeshadow brush just to blend it a little bit, but it seriously just makes it disappear. So if you get mascara smudge on your eye, or I get it like on my nose sometimes, just let it dry a little bit and then take a dry Q-tip and you'll be golden. Okay, last step is lips. Obviously, like the whole theme of this, don't do anything daring or crazy unless like red lips are your staple and that's how you feel most like yourself. Then do that. Like, don't compromise who you are for a job interview, but also don't wear a red lip if you never wear a red lip. So I'm gonna wear my favorite lip color, NARS Rakugian lip pencil. It's a very nice natural color. It makes my lips, I think, look nice, and it really pairs well with this blush. So I would just say, wear what you like to wear that flatters you and that makes you feel like yourself. And as you can see, kind of everything just goes together and it looks like me, but it's not. Like, it's just like a kind of toned down, pretty polished version of what I would normally wear. And I'm not saying everyone's gonna want to wear makeup or this much makeup to an interview. I think that it's nice to wear a little bit, even if you don't normally, just to like look polished. Like, I think that's the main thing. But this is the makeup, and I'm gonna also show you guys the outfit that I'm wearing just as an outfit idea. And so I hope you guys enjoy. Alright you guys, so I have on the outfit that I'm going to wear for my interview, and this is something I would wear mostly when it's colder out. Usually I prefer to wear a nice dress and a blazer to interviews, but it is so cold, I'm not going to do that today. So I decided to wear a nice pair of black dress pants. These are from Ann Taylor. I think Ann Taylor has some of the best work clothes, and these are Ann Taylor Loft. And so is my blouse. It's actually a tank top blouse, but of course I would wear a blazer with it. And it's just a really, really pretty bright pop of color, and I think that it's, I don't know, I like to do that in interview outfits. I like to have a little bit of something interesting, so especially with black pants and a black blazer, maybe a colorful top. I just like it because it's all plain. There's no like design or anything on it, but I just think this looks really crisp, and again, this is from the Loft as well. My blazer is from LC by Lauren Conrad from Kohl's. I got this one on sale a while ago, and it's not like it's fitted, but it has a little bit of a drape to it as well. So it just looks really nice, and it's a little more feminine than some other blazers that I own. And so I kind of like to play up that I am a woman in the working world and not to always feel like I have to dress like down or like not be as dressy or as feminine as I would like to be. So I like to just add little touches that remind people that I'm a woman. And I'm also wearing my favorite, I don't know if you can see, my Kendra Scott earrings. As you guys know, I love these. And since everything's pretty plain, I thought that I would wear a nice pair of earrings. And I just have my hair half up, and I like to wear it mostly like this all the time, but I think that it's nice to just have it like this. I usually do it in interviews half up, half down, even before I had my bangs. So also for shoes, I'm wearing just a pair of like black high-heeled booties, but not like stiletto heels. These pants are a little long, so I needed some height to them, some height so they weren't dragging on the ground. And I do like to wear heels sometimes to interviews, depending on if it's just like a sit-down interview or like you're walking around for like hours. Wouldn't recommend heels, but especially because it's cold outside, to have a closed toe pair of shoes is really nice. So I get to wear socks still and have my feet nice and warm, but mostly I wore them because these pants were too long. So that is that. I hope that this was maybe interesting or helpful. I've been wanting to do this type of video, like an interview outfit and makeup, but I haven't had an interview for a while, so I'm really excited to have the opportunity to not only film this for you guys, but to have an interview, and I'm crossing my fingers that it goes well. And I just want to remind you guys, and also myself, to just be yourself in interviews and present yourself really nicely and be kind and just be yourself and be professional. So I hope that you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all really soon, and good luck if you're going to an interview. Bye.